Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, we're talking about the time that I got kittens. So, to start off, I believe there's only been one video ever in that playlist that I made about the kittens that I got. Yeah. I only did one video, just when I got them. I didn't really feel like... I don't know. I did that with cats before. I did a lot of videos with Jewel, but that was a long time ago. I still don't want to just focus on whatever we focused with the channel, which was Overwatch League, games, whatever, at the time. We obviously haven't had much cat content of my cats since 2016. But, I got kittens, and we're just going to talk about how wild that has been. So I got kittens in May. So, for everybody who doesn't know, back in 2016, I had a cat. Her name was Jewel. She was old. She had a lot of... She had something, I don't know. Her fur got all weird, and she had like this big lump on her. Ultimately, she had died that year, 2016. And then we had another cat who died like 2 weeks later. So, we didn't have any cats. Then we had our dog, and she had... she actually had to be put down. She couldn't stand up anymore. That was in April of 2017. So we had a couple months without having any cats. And that was weird for me because my whole life I had cats. And then it was really weird not having animals at all because, again, my whole life I had cats. So I didn't know what it was like to not have animals. So we went from April to... We really only went like a month and a half without cats. But actually after the 2 cats had died, I didn't really want to have cats anymore. But my mom really wanted cats. She loves cats so much. And then we ended up going to some cat adoption place, and there's these 2 cats. Maggie and Mystic. Those are their names. And they ended up liking us a lot. And Maggie ended up becoming my cat, and her name is Fiesta. So we had these cats, and then Maggie, or not Maggie, I don't know, that's why I've said that, Fiesta, and Mystic were our cats. And then Mystic had something, I guess it was like a stroke or something she had, I guess, and that was in the kitchen at the beginning, or that was like April this year. And she had to be put down as well. So we only had Fiesta. And we thought Fiesta was upset about not having cats. Come to find out, she doesn't like other cats. But I had said that I wanted kittens. And actually, when we got Fiesta and Mystic, I wanted to have the kitten. We were going to get a kitten. Ultimately, they said in the end, somebody else took the kitten. Because they took them all except for that one. And then they decided they wanted that one, so I didn't get it. And I was very upset. But... come to May, or April 1st. April 1st, 2018. Somebody that my dad works with had stray cats around their house. And there was this one cat, and she had a bunch of kittens. So apparently what had happened was there was 5 of them. She accidentally ran 2 of them over in her driveway because they were playing, which is very sad. So then there was 3. She ended up catching 2 of them, which we ended up getting in May. One of the other ones, we don't even know what happened. She might have just took the mother cat might have just took it. She did end up having more kittens later on, but that's not the main thing. We ended up getting 2 kittens, and they stayed in the bathroom. And they were there for a little bit. Fiesta didn't really like them that much. We ended up naming them Sol and Sam. So, we named Sol because I wanted to have something that was Korean name for the cat. But I also wanted something that my parents would, like, understand the name. So, I figured Seoul works. It's the capital of South Korea. Everybody knows that. Well, actually, that wasn't actually true. We went to the vets with the kittens, and somebody, like, entirely messed up her name, and somebody didn't get the name Seoul, and then they're like, oh wait, my brother's in the military and he's stationed in Korea. She's like, I should have known that. It was a wild time. Either way, and then we had Sam, who my dad named after Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings, and also Sam Darnold, rookie quarterback for the Jets. So that's what we named our cats. But having kittens has been interesting throughout this year. Finally, out to the point where I got kittens, we should build up the whole story. So kittens are kind of crazy. The first week or two, we had them playing in the hallway. We had a gate set up. And then one day, Soul decided she was jumping the gate, and she was gone. She was all around the house. She's gone. She just said, I'm gone. This is my whole house now. She's everywhere. Actually, you can see her picture right there. That is Soul. That's her first time ever coming in this room. I took a picture on my bed. We also have Fiesta all the way at the other end, and then Jewel in the middle. I had a picture frame to have my 3 favorite cats in one picture frame. So, Soul is kind of crazy. Soul likes to play. But I figure before we continue on about cats, I should say that a couple weeks ago, Sam died when they were playing. That was very sad. They were just playing in the bathroom, just with a mouse, and then I just heard him meow, and I seen Soul was like freaked out in the hallway, and I went and seen him, and he was just there. It was very, very sad. And Soul has been so different without him. It's just been so different, because the thing is that Soul and Sam were together forever, and she just hasn't done the same things. She hasn't played with any of the toys that they used to play with together. She has just wanted to be around everybody the whole time. The first couple nights without him, she just wanted to stay in my room with me the whole time, and she's just been like super attached to me. And the past couple days, we let her go into my parents' room. Fiesta did not like when we got kittens. So my parents' room was sort of Fiesta's place to go by herself, to be away from Soul, to be away from Sam. She didn't like them. But the difference with them is Soul has always had Sam around. Fiesta, even though she was with her sister, she was actually more happy after Mystic had died. She was more happy. She's just a cat that wants to be by herself. Soul, on the other hand, wants to have attention. She wants another cat. So, they've been spending a lot of time in my parents' room together. They're finally getting a little bit better. At least Fiesta is getting a little bit better with Soul. Soul just wants to be her friend. But that's the thing. I didn't want to just carry on talking about them before I mention that part. But back to when they used to play. They would play all the time. Every single day, something was happening. Jumping on the counter, getting into something, climbing the curtains. They both would climb the curtains all the time. Sam liked a little foam football that I had, because his name, like I said, meaning 2 different things. I really went with the football one. Sam Darnold being the Jets quarterback. I went with that. So there's a picture on my Instagram with a Jets football. But there's a foam football that I had that I would throw it on the hallway to him, and he'd go chase it and roll around with it. So both of them would just destroy everything, basically. There's a wall downstairs near the garage. My mom said the other day she thinks maybe because there's mice in the garage, because there used to be, or there is, I don't know, that they would scratch at the wall. They actually took drywall, because it's like cardboard-ish stuff, I guess. It looks like it. They took the paint and pulled it off the drywall, though. And there was just paint all over the floor downstairs. But they were getting into so much stuff. And always into things. So, actually, we had to buy a fake Christmas tree, which we bought the day that Sam actually died, we bought a fake Christmas tree, which my grandma was not too happy when we told her we were not going to have a real Christmas tree. She doesn't like when we try to do things that aren't the same every year, which we're not going to get into. That's a whole other topic. But we decided that we had to get a fake tree. We didn't want to get a super big one, so we just got a little fake tree that goes on our table in the living room. You guys can see that on Instagram and actually on the YouTube community tab on my channel. It exists there. But we got a fake tree, decorated yesterday. Mom just went to like the dollar store and just bought some like plastic ornaments to put on it because Soul will just destroy it. But because of Kittens, we had a fake Christmas tree, and now with Soul just herself, trying to get her to play, try to get her to do other things. It's just hard for her to try to play with herself. She doesn't really know how to do it. She's always just had Sam to play with. So it's taken a little bit of time, but she has gotten a little better. We bought her this whole, like, cat tree thing. Because obviously cat trees, cat posts are a thing. But we got one that looks like a tree. It has leaves on it and everything. That's on my Instagram as well. And on the community tab. I always forget the community tab exists, like, when I'm in the middle of a video. I know to post on it all the time on my phone, but I just forget, like, when I'm recording. I'm like, oh yeah, you can check that out. But there's a picture of her playing with the tree. And she's destroyed the whole thing. It was not cheap. We got a discount on Amazon, but it was still pretty expensive. It had like $140 or something. It was pretty expensive. But we wanted to try to do something to make her happy. That doesn't involve having to buy another cat. Because that's something we honestly have considered. My mom looked it up, and the thing said if a cat dies and one was connected to that cat, don't get another cat right away. But Soul's just so sad. So we're considering potentially another cat. We'll see. But the thing is, we got her this whole tree, and she just ripped the leaves off of it. It's just something to delay, but she insists on pulling all the fake green leaves off of the plastic branches. But it's making her happier, so that's okay. But Kittens, a couple weeks ago, this video would have been a lot different than it has been to talk about here. But the experience of Kittens, even with the sad part, has been interesting. There's been a lot of things that I didn't really know. I got this orange blanket here, which you guys can see barely. Right when we got Kittens, the first, like, month, I don't typically make my bed. Because I don't. It's just a bad thing that I do. It's a bad habit to not make my bed. I admit. But either way, all the times I get up in the morning, like this blanket here, was all hanging off the bed. So it hangs off the bed just like this, laying on the floor. Obviously you can't really see it, but it just lays on the bed. Lays hanging off the side. And when they were really little, they would actually climb all the way up the orange one that I just showed. And somewhere along it, actually right down here at the bottom, you can just see the whole thing's just destroyed. Because it just hangs off the bed, and when they were really little, they couldn't jump up. They hadn't gotten big enough to fully make the whole jump on the bed, so they just climb all the side of the blanket. And the whole thing is just ruined. But that's the thing. I had never had kittens. The thing was, when I was little, my brother had got kittens. That was like 2006, 2007. He got some kittens, and they just stayed in his room. So I remember some of the stuff they did. I remember one of them sleeping in the Kleenex box or things like that. But I don't really, I don't remember it all. So I just kept saying to my parents, let's get kittens. Let's get kittens. And finally, when the opportunity, we only had one cat. There were free kittens that were found outside. That somebody needed to take them. We did. And we ended up with 2 kittens. So the experience of kittens has been very, very interesting. And Soul will only be a kitten for a couple more months, because when they turn 1, they're not really a kitten anymore. The last time I remember seeing a kitten before was 2015. My brother got another kitten. Because I believe he was going to buy, like, Yeezys or something when they came out in 2015. And all the websites that he went onto, or, like, he had the website pulled up in, like, 10 tabs and it crashed or didn't work. So he ended up getting a kitten. So I remember seeing that, but that was 2015. And that was at his house. That's not here. So I remember seeing his kitten a couple times, but again, the whole experience of kittens is something that I hadn't experienced until this year. Which I learned that they're absolutely destructive and destroy everything. And we can't have nice things out anywhere. So that's kittens. My phone charger on my, there's a wireless charger, because the iPhone can have wireless charging now. My mom got her phone, because she's got the Galaxy Note, which also has wireless charging. They got us to buy wireless chargers, but my mom didn't like it, because she's got like a case that's like the OtterBox cases, which is like super thick. So I got it. So I got a Samsung wireless charger. Wireless charging works, doesn't matter the brand. So I got the Samsung wireless charger. The cord goes around, and then it goes in front of my stand and winds around, because it's a pretty big cord. And you can look at the cord and see that the whole thing is bite marks. And I've gotten woke up in the past couple weeks since Soul's been allowed to come to my room in the morning because she's obviously been sad by herself. Like, when I say by herself, she has Fiesta, but Fiesta doesn't like her that much. So a lot of the mornings by herself, she wants to come in here. So my parents, when they leave in the morning, open the door. She comes in, sleeps for a little bit, but I get woken up quite frequently by the noise of chewing wires. As Soul will be chewing the wire, and you can look at it, it's completely messed up, so I have a blanket over it now. But the experience of kittens has been interesting throughout the past couple months, and yeah, Soul destroys everything, Sam would destroy everything, but overall the experience of kittens has been fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We have 3 more videos coming out this week to wrap up 2018. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.